This is a story about Beerbal, the wise minister of King Akbar. Okay, so when Beerbal was a small boy, young boy, he was a poet. He used to write a lot of poems, and he's a clever boy. One day he thought he wants to try his luck in the king's court, present his poems, and win some favors, win some gifts. Right? That the next day he left his home for King's Darbar to meet King. It's not as simple. You need to have some permission to go inside King's palace and King's office. The gatekeeper immediately stopped. Who are you? Do you have any permission to go inside? I want to see King Akbar and present my poems to him. Definitely he's going to like my poems and give some gift or great gifts. Then the gatekeeper thought, oh, this boy seems to be very clever and is a good poet, as he is telling, and our king is always kind. He will be pleased easily, and definitely this boy is going to get some money, some prize. Then he wanted a deal. I let you go. You have to give me 1/10 of your prize. 1/10 means if he gets 10 coins, how many coins he has to give to the gatekeeper? 1. If he gets 20 coins, then he has to give how many? 2. Like that, he made a deal, and then the gatekeeper let Birbal go inside. And gatekeeper is thinking, if he gets 100 gold coins, which our king will easily give to this boy, our king will be easily pleased and definitely may give around 100 gold coins, and I am going to get 1/10 of that. 1/10 of 100 gold coins is going to be how much? It's a 10%. If you make 100 into 10 parts, each part is going to be 10. How do you cross check? You make 10 parts. Okay? And the total should be 100. So it's a simple 10 table. 10 tens are 100. So each part is going to be 10. So means 10 gold coins he's going to get. The portion is 1/10. Right? Remaining, Birbal is going to keep how much portion? 9/10. Birbal is going to keep how much portion? It is 9/10. That is 90 coins. Okay. So the deal is done with the first gatekeeper. And as he moved inside, there is another gate just before the palace. And there is another gatekeeper who put the same question. Do you have any permission? Do you have any authorization to get inside the darbar? He said no. Who are you? He asked. I am a poet. I am clever. I wrote many poems. I want to present to the king. And the king is for sure going to give me some gold coins, some prizes. He said. Oh, then I'll let you go in. If you if you give me 2/5 of your prize. Then the poet thought, okay, this is a easy go, there is a deal. Anyway, if I can make it through this time, so next time on, definitely I'll be getting the prize money regularly. So this shouldn't matter. This shouldn't matter at all. He said, okay, deal. Then gatekeeper also said done, and he proceeded. Birbal proceeded. Birbal proceeded inside. Now let us think. The first gatekeeper, GK, is giving 1/10. So 1/10 is going to be 10 coins. And the second gatekeeper, how many? 2/5. 2/5 of how much? The total price is 100 coins. He's thinking that the price he's going to get is 100 gold coins multiplied by 100. This is a simple calculation. You can do it in the mind itself. No need of any pen, paper or calculator. So this is going to be 40 coins. Okay, this is 40% or 4/10, 2/5 of the total prize money. So he is going to get, his demand is 40 coins. Okay. If this is the case, Beerbal will be left with how many coins? He is sharing 10 coins to the first gatekeeper and 40 coins to the second gatekeeper. So Beerbal will be left with 100 minus 10 plus 40, 50. So he'll be left with 50 coins. So Birbal thought, okay, half of my earnings will be shared here with the first and second gatekeeper. No problem, 50 gold coins will be with me. That's a good price. I will enjoy them, and I'll have the recognition of the king as well. Right? As he's moving, just trying to enter the darbar, there is another gatekeeper came. That gatekeeper put the same questions. Do you have any permission? Do you have any authorization to get inside? Birbal responded the same way. Now he knew the trick. So what's going to happen? Now the Birbal understood how to deal with these gatekeepers. So he said he is a professional. Then the gatekeeper said professionally as well. So if I allow to see the king, then what's my share? What you are going to do? What favor you are going to do to me? Then Birbal asked, okay, you tell me, what's your demand? Then the gatekeeper thought, oh, my luck, I can ask anything I want. So let me ask half of the price that he gets. So he said boldly that half of your price should be given to me. Then Birbal panicked a bit because he's left with only half of the 100 gold coins, which he has not yet received, but assuming. Everyone is assuming, including the first gatekeeper, second gatekeeper, and the Birbal also. So he is left with 50, and if he shares 50 to the third gatekeeper, he will be left with 0 coins. Then Birbal thought, okay, no price, but effort, king's recognition, that's more important. That can fetch me gold coins in future. He said, okay, I'll do that. Deal. Then gatekeeper also said deal. Then the gatekeeper is thinking, this boy seems to be very wise and simply agreeing to the 50%. So I guess he may get 1,000 coins. In that case, I will get how much? 50% means 50% of 1,000 coins. 50% means half. Half of 1,000 is how much? 500 coins. So the gatekeeper was happy inside, and he let that Birbal go inside. And now the Birbal is inside the darbar, and he got his turn to present his poems to the king. He presented, and the king is also very much pleased. King is also very much pleased with his presentation, with his skills, and with his poetry. Then the king is pleased with his poetry and said, you ask for anything as your praise, I am ready to give. Then what Birbal asked, my lord, I want 100 slabs. 100 slabs. The king was shocked. What? Anybody would ask for the gold coins or some land, some cows to get benefit from this association with the Royal Highness. The king is surprised and then he asked. The king is curious to know what is the reason. Of course, anything that is asked for would a person would get anything that is asked for. But the king, he in this case, wanted to know what's the reason. Now you can guess what happened. You can guess simply what happened next. If he had asked for the gold coins, he would have gone to home with empty hands. The king doesn't know what happened, how Beerbal got into the darbar, the court. That was a loophole. That's a bribing, corruption. What Beerbal did? What Beerbal did is corruption, bribing. Bribing, you know, bribing is very dangerous, very criminal act. Those security persons who are there, they are supposed to protect the kingdom from any unauthorized entries. And for the sake of gold coins, they have let this stranger. They have not tested his wisdom. They do not know even if this person is real poet or some criminal. Simply, they thought that this person is going to get some praise and they want to ask for the share to let him in. So that is the loophole in his kingdom. He has exposed that to the king. So that is to protect the kingdom from the enemies. Now, when he asked for the slabs, then these slabs he is not going to have the slabs. When he asked for the slabs, now go back to our calculation. The first gatekeeper is going to get, instead of 10 coins, he will get 10 slabs. Second gatekeeper will get 40 slabs, and the remaining 50 slabs, the third gatekeeper is going to get. Settled, matter is settled. And the king is happy for exposing the security loopholes in his kingdom, and now really rewarded the Beerbal with lot of gold coins and offered a position, offered a ministry in his darbar as well. And he called those security guards, inquired the reality and punished those security guards. And that was a lesson for the entire nation, that security is important, kingdom security is important, and everything should be done to protect the kingdom, right? So this is a very wise story. Birbal, we'll have a separate Akbar Birbal stories. There's a lot of wise stories, moral stories, and we got a lot of takeaways from those stories. We'll meet again for them in another session. Patterns in parts.